Hi there, I'm glad you could join me again today. The first video I did before this one was my idea of getting in touch with nature again. Today I want to speak a little bit more about that same idea. I was surfing the internet the other day and I came across this idea of the sacred hour, where people say that between 3 or 4, 3 and 4 or 3 and 5, it's called the witching hour or the sacred hour. Now I was thinking about this and meditating on this, and it seemed to me that at that hour between 3 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the morning, everything quiets down. Now I see it as energy fields. In a city, like a city center, you've got this busy energy going all the time. You know, dog eat dog, I've got to reach my goal, it's stress and get out of my way and da-da-da. It's this energy. It's almost like a river, white water going over the waterfall, and everything is tumbling and overflowing the rocks, and you get the idea. It's that busy, you know, that feeling. And when it gets to like 3 o'clock in the morning, most people are asleep, so that energy feels like quiets down. It's like the stream that was the white waters during the day has now become this gentle flowing stream where the water becomes clear and peaceful. So that sacred hour is like, you can almost see it like pollution in the air. This frenetic energy of the daytime clears, and then patches of sky opens and you get access to a deeper, higher level, spirituality, consciousness, whatever. And you can hear better from that deeper part, because this energy is quieted down. Now I can link it to this getting in touch with nature again. It's the same thing. It's a quieting down of the mind, the running thoughts, the debt, the worries, the fears, the projections about the future, the guilt about the past, what. It's this monkey brain running around. When you get into nature, you find a spot like this in the middle of a city. There's this big hill called Langeman Kop in Afrikaans, or hill, that gives you access to nature in the midst. It's like a little bubble of sacred space. Not sacred hour, but a sacred space to get into. You can feel the plants again. You can feel the nature again. You can see the grasses moving. You can see the flowers. You can feel the wind on your face, the air gently moving. Yes, so my suggestion is, if you possibly can, find your little sacred bubble, your little piece of nature, even if you're in a big city, somewhere in a park, a little piece of ground. You find your little sacred bubble, your sacred space, your sacred minutes. It's not something that you go and do in the sense of you go to your place, you'll find your little space of nature inside the city, and then you've got your recipe 1, 2, 3, 4 steps that you've got to do. No, nothing of that. You find your space, you quiet down, you let your mind quiet down, and you just feel the energy of that area. You don't have to do anything. You open yourself to listen and let it speak to you. Let it flow in. Let it bring that healing, that balancing of the disruptive energies. So I would suggest, if you can, once a day, twice a week, or maybe, yes, find that hour, that time that you can just relax and the space will open. The pollution will clear and you will find this deeper open space that you can connect with the spiritual. And you can hear and it will speak to you. You don't have to do anything. Just relax in it. Let it be. Let it fill you. And let it speak to you. I'm an artist, and quite a few, about 2 years ago, I started working on a project with wood, and I discovered something about portals connected with wood, but that's a story for another video that I want to make and spend a whole video on that, about portals and wood. So yes, I'm just enjoying this moment, and you can find your place, your sacred space to just enjoy. Let it speak to you. That's why people go on holiday to a quiet, to nature. They don't go on holiday to a mall or to a supermarket. No. You get away from that frenetic energy. You find your calm, beautiful space. And just be aware. Just be here in this space, in this nature. Feel it. And that's all you need to do, to bring balance, to bring healing. And things will come to you, new ideas, new thoughts. Like I spoke in my first video about listening to the tree. You can listen to the plants. They will speak to you in a language, not an audible language like I'm speaking now. It will come as impressions, a knowing, an intuition. It'll fill and bring new knowledge. So, that is my story for today. Try and find your spot, try and get there as often as you can, and just experience it. And please, if you've experienced something new, something beautiful, some new revelation, please share it with me in the comments. I would be so happy to hear you and to see what you are experiencing. So I think that's about it for today, after about the third video that I'm trying